Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Vikings at 3-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Let's go. Longer, long. Hey, 21, team. Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw to the right. Hauled in by Addison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tua now on first down. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
All right, let's go.
On second down, Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready. Long. 21G.
Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mooney. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watson, Oscar.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In motion left is Davis. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air, Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes this to Addison out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To his throw there, complete to Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen going to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Hill, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now Allen. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 3.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Now Allen going to change it up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Taken down at the 42.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Addison hauls it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Turbo 3, kick.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Turbo 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
But it leads to 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Cook up the gut, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Allen to throw it. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run the option. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Meanwhile, and the throw here caught by Addison. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
44.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Bills extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, boys, we got this. In it to win it. Drift.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tua. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bills, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club, McLaren way too white, they be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my